Alrighty. Oh, 1 second. I just want to check something on the mic. Let's see. Okay, it seems fine. Just check that. Good. Now I'll turn off the auto monitoring on my mic. And let's just get right back into this. We left off last time after getting our... okay, hang on. Oh, that's the problem. There we go. My alt key was stuck now. Need to turn on the volume on the game. That's better. Although there we go. Yeah, we finished off last time with...
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Okay, ignore Henry talking about his stomach. But yeah, we started off as Henry, the son of a Skalitz blacksmith. We helped make a sword for Sir Rodzik, and then Skalitz was attacked by an army from an unknown land that was most likely hired by Sigismund to overthrow King Wenceslas. We ended up escaping, but our parents were killed. We didn't get to the battlements of the castle in time, so we ended up having to ride to Talmberg, the next town along, to warn them of an impending attack. That is basically everything that's happened at this point. This is Sir Robard, one of the first people we saw, and it's Lord Davish, something like that, who is the one that we will be who we talked to about the impending attack, as he's the lord of this area. I have no clue how to do pickpocket. Huh?
Oh, god damn it, my stomach hurts.
Fuck?
Hey, stop that! Christ, a thief!
This is... Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be in
Hey!
here.
You! Don't move a muscle!
Let's just get a little bit back in time there. Also, I wanna... Give me a second. I'm gonna pause the game for a second. Okay, 1 second. Yes, that. There's something that's glitching on my system. Badly glitching. Sir Divish. Yeah, not Tavish. There it is. Cool, let's fix that. Did I just load 2 instances of it? No, we're fine. Give me a second. Someone's making tea or something. I'm just trying to see if there's a... lockpicking mod that I can find. Okay, yeah, I'm going to quit. I'm gonna move over to Facecam. Because that lockpicking was just... I don't understand it. And I remember everyone hating it. Again. Okay. Now let's try this. There we go. this PC. Nope. I believe it's here. Steam library, Steam apps, common. Kingdom Come. Here we go. How do you install this? Is there a mouse folder somewhere? No. Cool, so I'm gonna have to make one. Oh, hang on. Here we go. This is more recent. Sorry this is taking so long. Okay, that should be working. That should fix that. Can you guys hear that? hang on. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Whatever. While they're watching that movie, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that. I've already asked and they refused to turn it down, so nothing I can do there. Nope, this lockpicking works. Oh god. I forgot to turn the auto monitoring off and that just confused me to hell. Okay, good, it's not gonna say me. Yeah, everyone's dead. Oh.
Came for us. The order to attack must have come even before
There we
the
go.
alarm bell rang.
I forgot to give you guys
God
the aim.
preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Sir Robard. I'm over here.
You men are like little kids. I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there.
I can tell you what happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business
There we go.
when the soldiers came and began their slaughter. Anyone who couldn't flee to the castle was cut down. They destroyed everything. It's a miracle.
Tell me
I
how good the
escaped with
audio
my
on the
life.
game is. Yes, good, leave.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Really?
Someone there. You there!
Ah, shit! What the? He's stealing.
Are
Watch
you
out!
yanking
A
my
thief!
fizzle? Picking a lock right under my nose. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you...
Do you think I...
That's too much. I don't have...
Well, it's a jail.
Put me in...
You'll love it there. And hand over...
Well, I'm gonna reset that. Literally the only reason I did that was because I wanted to see if it worked. That was more of just a test drive for the mod than an actual thing I wanted to do in game. I don't want to search that chest. I don't care.
Free to go.
What? Are you serious?
Sir Divish doesn't want our hero locked up.
Great.
Go then, you fucker.
Something to eat.
Okay, I'm gonna resetting this so I don't have the So what was all in here? Okay. It's nothing especially good anyways. So this is the last time we'll be going back in time. Thank God. And we'll actually be getting started about 27 minutes into the stream.
Please tell me what happened in Scallop.
Oh yeah, I had wine. That's why I'm a little bit drunk. Oh shit. I really need to stop going through the wrong door there. First things first. Food. Oh yeah, every food has a condition in this, so that's 79, so I'm gonna eat that right away. Still hungry. Let's eat some bread. Still a quarter. More bread. There we go. Now I just need sleep. Actually, no, I'm just gonna... Oh, I have Sir Robart's sword still. Let's unequip everything. Hang on, what am I supposed to do? Oh. Wait, what? I guess I didn't actually finish that.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, to the kitchen.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
I thought I was just going right
He had
to
a
bed.
fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Can I fill us the kitchen?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When
He's
you've done,
lily surf.
you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Yeah, see, they actually say that as those like. Okay. Do I actually need to do that? Will I get in trouble if I don't? Pillaging the kitchen. 'Cause that's what I've been taught to do in games. It's weird because so actually on a sword, learned some combat, and I always carry a sword in my right hip because I'm left-handed, so it's weird seeing it on the left.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there.
This person, yeah, I don't want
Sorry,
to talk
but
about
it's
it.
too hard for me to talk about.
I understand. It must have been terrible. Why don't you go and get yourself some rest?
I swear she follows me. Mind if I take your soup? I can't take a soup. There we go. Apparently I need to sleep till then.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
That's quiet for me as well.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No.
This is
no,
weird.
not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
He was asleep.
My lady.
Does he?
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
Okay.
How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now,
I wish that
Henry,
skip would go away.
I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Such a weird conversation. She's a lady. She's of the nobility. Why would she be? Sure, I'll tell
You
the
might be
story.
right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Oops.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The humans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
In case you haven't noticed by now, I will always...
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Such a weird conversation, and as I was saying before, yeah, if I ever have the choice to do speech in a conversation, I will take it. I love speech. I don't know why, but I've always gone for speech. And here we see what we saw before in a filter of red to make it so we know it's a nightmare.
We have to close the gates. You can't go back.
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward. Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna get something to eat. Probably cookies. Still, something. I'm gonna equip all this first before I forget. So I'll be right back. I'm trying to get something to eat. And I'm back with cookies. I almost accidentally went to the 4x4 game screen. That wouldn't have been good. Tea? Great. I have no idea how to unequip this again. Try going into the menu.
You might be right.
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
I have to talk to him.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now!
Yeah, going back to Scouts would be a stupid thing to do.
Men, tonight we'll have...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request if answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid! And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzik Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
I mean, it almost is morning.
Everyone to the Bailey's office! Let's go! Quickly! We have visitors! Go! Go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! What's going on there? Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Ooh. That's some good frames per second.
Sweet Jesus! We're gonna end up like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh my god, that was Godric Gryffindor. Sorry, I had
My
to.
lord, you have my utmost admiration.
He really did look like Gryffindor in that armor, though. Not enough red, though. Maybe. Not him, but the other guy. That could be a young Slytherin. Slytherin was bold. Bury your loved ones in skeletons. Talk to Sir. What? Hang on. Oh, that felt good. Bury your loved ones in skeleton. Bury your loved ones. Yeah, talk to Sir Robert and optionless get a horse. Can I put this torch away? Do I really need to look up a wiki for how to put away a torch? Well... It's hold. Okay. This annoys me. Just how much trouble I'm having with the game. Actually, hang on. If it's still well, I'm gonna put it to 1080p. It's running at 1440 for me. But we'll see. My water's almost gone. So we're going back to Skalitz, are we? That's a stupid idea. At least we get a horse. That'd be nice. Remember, all it's loading here, it's the new textures, which you'd think it could just do while the game is running. Yeah, you would. It takes a long time to load new textures. Unfortunately. We'll see how this runs. Yeah, if I have to open it at 1080p, which is what you guys are seeing it at, so it wouldn't make any difference to you, just to me. Oh my god, this is a long load. Something stuck in my throat. That's always good. Ugh. Almost there. It's loading low textures, like, come on. I just want to check task managers to see. There we go. It's loaded. I do want to check task manager to see what it says about the game. It's not even using that much of the GPU. It's using a lot of the processor, though. I think it's because it's a processor-intensive game is the reason why it's a bit crap. I need to upgrade my processor at some point.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Take care now.
Current objective, bury your loved ones and Skalitz. I'm not gonna read that. The horse.
God be with you.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votova, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Votova. Sure. Votova.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Good luck to you.
He doesn't have anything that would help me in any way. Here was the gate.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, I'm still the lockpicking, man. Oh god. No, nothing going on here. Nothing at all. I need to eat. Oh, Lena, is that the horse that I... Shoot.
Hey, my God, I see someone stealing. There's a thief here. Guard!
There we go.
Hey! You! Don't move a muscle!
Well. We're going to be going back in time a bit because, whoopsies. I'm not going to do this for very long. It's just in the beginning part where
God be with you.
Sir Robard, I need... Never mind.
Take care now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
Don't worry, we are safe.
Safe?
Let's just do this quickly.
Good day to you.
I need to get... My mum... What am I... Alright.
God be with you.
Oh, good God, you scared.
You've no business here.
Clear off, or you'll be sorry.
Is there something you need?
Nope, nothing I need.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
So I'm overweight by a lot. Good God, those apples weighed a lot when I had them all. Can you imagine seeing someone just drop 52 apples on the ground? That's better. Oh, you're blue. You're green today. Okay.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, take care now.
Yeah. Yeah.
This way. Here we go. So I need something to eat. Food. Cheese.
Yeah.
This isn't actually going to go the way that I want to go. I need to be down here. There we go. This is where I need to be. Oh, good.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own.
Where's the helmet?
Looks like they've already gone.
Where'd you get a scabbard from? Oh, by the way, I don't loot random civilians that have been killed. Oh, I will loot. While I do like looting, I don't loot random civilians. Yeah, that can't smell good. That's the only objective. Yeah, I'll agree. Also, am I wearing that helmet? I am. Now the horse won't follow me. Cool. Not very cool. I would prefer to have a horse.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burning.
Oh. Yeah, this isn't a great sight at all.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Nothing.
Hey, who's there? What's going on there?
Answer to my...
Oh!
Ooh, plate coutures, that's actually really nice. Oops. Okay, I can drop the old boots. Patched toes I'll put on. Those really not help with anything. Oh, they do actually, never mind. Get rid of the carrots. There we go. I could probably sell the axe. For 9, yeah. The arrows I can get rid of. So that's 76. The cabbage weighs a lot. There we go. Does that clean it? No, it doesn't. I was hoping it might. Yeah, I ain't getting in that way. Oops. I have a salt 60 right now, that's not horrible. This might be a way in. There's another.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Bandages, I'll take those. Oh, I didn't mean to take all. That has more durability. That's better. I'll keep the pad. I'm fine right now for stuff.
Bailiff. You wouldn't go unlikely. Guy with a sword in his hand.
Ooh, main level. Wanderer, what's this? You grew up in... no. I don't mind that. Oh, I can use bandages now, that's good. I'm not sure yet. I'm surprised I don't have anything in speech that I can do. Okay, I need to pick something. No. I'm gonna try not to go out at night because darkness. For you guys. Increase the sight distance of fast travel. Sure. Oh, I have another point. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. Oh, I have a point in strength, right? Carrying dead or conscious bodies won't cost any stone, or burden only half as much. No, stronghold I'm gonna go for. I don't have shields yet, but I'm gonna really want shields at some point. So this has to happen. Which means I need to go here. Give me a second. I need to get the control panel up so I can change the resolution of my monitor a little bit. Because I prefer it in borderless. What? Apply.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to me. I'll find them. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you there. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you.
Oh God. I didn't even think that. Give me a second. Oh god. There we go. Okay. I hear a dog. No, I guess I'm in the right direction. No, there's a spade.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Mishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
You're not looting, are you?
Seems to me that dog knows exactly why he's going for you. You're picking dead men's pockets.
Am I? Well, it looks like I'm not the only one. How is your looting more honorable than mine?
You think I'm as bad as you? How dare you?
Don't like the truth, do you? Well, if we can't talk things over, come on, let's see what you're made of.
Ah.
Shit!
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Really hoping I would have been able to kill him.
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
I won't be carrying a shovel for long, so I don't care about being overbearing. Overweight, whatever you want to call it. This is a very solemn moment.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Ah. This is unfortunate.
So, Let's get to it.
Give me a second to turn from no game audio for a second. I need to adjust something.
Damn it all.
I hear footsteps. Thing.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye. Cut the bastard down.
Hand and a half.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Good. What?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
Oh, it's already seen blood.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Charge! Disperse this rebel!
Yeah, you're just a common killer. You're nothing for a knight. Wait, what? That was the introduction. What are we, 3 hours into the game? 4 hours into the game? Henry's father had 10 lines and is now dead. It's like, here's a bunch of names. You don't know who the fuck they are, but you'll be meeting them. It's like, who the fuck is Hans? Well, I know who he is because I've met him, but Brian Blessed, guest starring. You don't even get to learn his character's name. Oh, they're like, yeah, these guys are making a game. Oh, also, he's a guest star. I'm not gonna tell you what the guy who the guy plays, but he's a guest star. Thanks, helpful. I wonder what would have happened if we hadn't saved Teresa. He's lucky to be alive. There's so very few games that are set in the medieval era. Especially RPGs. Medieval era RPG is something that's so good. Bleeding is a specific type of injury. When bleeding, the wound has to be bandaged quickly, otherwise it will be... You can find bandages in your inventory. If we were to wounds with one bandage may not be enough.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő? Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni? Végeztél! A szarba! Végeztek egy
Okay. Not exactly sure what's going on. No idea what's going on. And I can't see a thing. Hear someone calling for me, I'm not sure where from.
you need some help?
Okay. No, the redhead guy actually looks like Borthmir. That's who he looks like, is Boromir.
Henry! There's work to be done.
This game has some very long loading screens.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Few delirious.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Talmberg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
And even later.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill, my uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Ooh, pancakes.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Ah, all my stuff.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet, along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. God be with you.
Ah, there's a spade. At least I have some sort of weapon. Not much of one, but I have a weapon. Oh my god, do you really have that much trouble getting over a small cliff? I can't believe I just stumbled upon that path. I don't want to be seen. Eh. Damn trees. I'm gonna wait for night. That'll sap my energy a bit, but and my nourishment, but let's see how well this goes.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
That went well. Don't need to worry about the weight now. Or the noise, sorry. Let's not forget I have a torch. So is this a main quest or a... different? Okay, I'm not exactly sure. How am I supposed to find that guy? I'll deal with that first. I don't need that anymore. Wish I had a horse. That'd be nice. I might call the stream at 3 hours. That's the tanner. Then more this way. There's the miller. How had I not discovered it before?
Good health to you.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
All right, I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly.
Crowbars
and with
invented back there?
sensitivity. Like popping a young maiden's cherry.
I have some experience.
All right. I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you look. Here's a lockpick for the job. May the Lord watch over you.
Well. Guess I'm going back up that way. Yeah, I don't know why, I just feel super tired. Actually, yeah, don't know why, but I have a headache and I'm feeling super tired. So I'm gonna end it here. I was hoping to go on longer today, but it's not feeling great. So, tomorrow will be a strange time. I work 1 to 5, so a later stream. Probably like 6. Maybe go for 2-3 hours. We'll see. I might end up not streaming depending on how I feel after I get off work. Yep. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.